Buckle up, F1 fans, because if there's one thing that's got the motorsport world revving higher than a V6 hybrid engine right now, it's the Big Apple deal. That's right. Apple TV just slammed the accelerator on a 5-year exclusive streaming partnership with Formula One, kicking off in 2026. All races, practices, qualifiers, and sprints, straight to your screen, ad-free for that $12.99 monthly sub. And with select races and practices even free in the Apple TV app, it's like handing out pit passes to every iPhone owner in America. But here's the million-dollar question, or should we say $140 million per year. Will this shiny new ride turbocharge F1's already blistering popularity in the US? Or is it just another lap in the fast lane? Spoiler: I'm betting on warp speed ahead, and I'll tell you why with a grin as wide as the Circuit of the Americas straight away. The Big Apple deal, a game-changing pit stop. Let's kick things off with the juicy details of this blockbuster bargain. Announced on October 17, 2025, right in the thick of the US Grand Prix weekend in Austin, Apple swooped in with a bid reportedly north of $140 to $150 million annually, outpacing ESPN's $85.90 million offer and leaving the Disney giant in the dust. ESPN's been a solid partner since 2018, delivering F1 to cable land. But as F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali put it, this is a transformative new era. Why all the buzz? Because Apple isn't just streaming races, they're weaving F1 into their entire ecosystem. Think Apple News breaking down race strategies, Apple Maps tracking your fantasy league pit stops, Apple Music playlists blasting Hans Zimmer's score from F1 the movie, and even Apple Fitness Plus workouts that make you feel like you're dodging apexes on a treadmill. Eddie Q, Apple's SVP of Services, nailed it. We're thrilled to expand our relationship with Formula One and offer Apple TV subscribers front-row access to one of the most exciting and fastest-growing sports on the planet. If that's not excitement bottled up like a post-race champagne spray, I don't know what is. Apple's cinematic lap, the F1, the movie phenomenon. To really grasp how Apple's about to send F1 into overdrive, we gotta talk about their not-so-secret weapon, F1 the movie. This high-octane drama, which roared into theaters in June 2025, has already grossed a jaw-dropping $629 million worldwide, making it Apple Studios' biggest hit ever. Directed by Joseph Kosinski, Top Gun: Maverick, produced by Jerry Bruckheimer and F1 legend Lewis Hamilton, it stars Brad Pitt as Sonny Hayes, a grizzled ex-driver mentoring a rookie, Damson Idris, at the fictional APXGP team. With Javier Bardem as a scheming team boss, Kerry Condon as a no-nonsense engineer, and real F1 cameos, it's like the paddock got a Hollywood glow-up. And here's the kicker. It hits Apple TV Plus globally on December 12, 2025, perfectly timed to hype the 2026 season. Apple didn't just slap their logo on this project, they went all in. Back in 2022, they dropped $130 to $140 million for distribution rights, filming on actual Grand Prix weekends at Silverstone, Monza, and Abu Dhabi. Mercedes built custom cars that looked like real F1 machines, complete with sneaky camera rigs for 300 km/h shots. Pitt called it one of the most extraordinary experiences of his career, and Hamilton ensured every detail screamed authenticity. Critics are eating it up, 82% on Rotten Tomatoes, with praise for Pitt's laid-back charm and Kosinski's kinetic visuals that make every turn feel like a heart attack. It's outgrossed World War Z for Pitt and topped Apple's Napoleon, spawning Hot Wheels toys and McDonald's tie-ins. How's that for a victory lap? Why the movie fuels the deal? So why does F1 the movie matter to this streaming deal? It's Apple's secret sauce for turning casual viewers into F1 fanatics. Picture a college kid binging Pitt's comeback story on their iPad, heart pounding through those IMAX-worthy crashes, then realizing, wait, this is based on real races? Boom, they're hooked, signing up for Apple TV Plus to catch the 2026 season. The film's $629 million haul, and counting, didn't just pad Apple's wallet, it fueled their confidence to outbid ESPN, knowing they've got a cultural juggernaut to leverage. It's like staging a perfect DRS overtake. Use the movie's hype to lock in exclusive rights, then deliver races with cinematic flair. Think drone-shot pit lane cams, Arkansas overlays letting you drive Monaco, or Vision Pro VR pit walks that feel like you're dodging sparks. This isn't just a broadcast deal. It's a love letter to fans, wrapped in Apple's storytelling magic. F1's American Joyride, the pre-Apple surge. Before we get too starry-eyed about Apple, let's give credit where it's due. F1 was already burning rubber in the US. When Liberty Media took over in 2017, F1 was a niche sport stateside. One race, Austin, made TV ratings, and a fan base of grizzled gearheads. Fast forward to 2025, and it's a full-on American party. The 2025 Global F1 Fan Survey, F1 and Motorsport Network, is a goldmine. The US-led respondents, with 47% of new fans aged 18, 24, and over half women, talk about a diverse grid. Search traffic spiked in July 2025, movie fever, and November 2023, outpacing NASCAR in states like California, 79% F1 love, and Nevada, Vegas GP vibes. Monthly searches hit 1.6 million, trailing only Brazil. Crowds? Insane. The 2024 season drew 6.5 million global attendees, plus 9% YoY, with US races stealing the show. Miami's 2025 GP pulled 275,000 fans, up 20% from debut. Austin's COTA packed 440,000, and Vegas turned the Strip into a 315,000-strong neon circus with Post Malone and Travis Scott hyping the vibes. TV numbers? ESPN averaged 1.21 million viewers per race in 2024, cracking 1 mil consistently for the first time, with 2025's Bahrain opener at 1.353 mil and Miami hitting 2.6 mil, a US record. Social media's ablaze too, with Verstappen and Leclerc racking up TikTok likes from coast to coast. And the cash? Sponsorships soared from $272 million in 2017 to over $1 billion in 2025, with US brands like Oracle and MoneyGram leading the charge. It's like F1 traded a go-kart for a rocket ship. The Netflix Nitro, Drive to Survive's role. Now let's talk about the real MVP, Netflix's Drive to Survive. This docuseries, dropping in 2019, turned F1 into a soap opera with turbocharged drama, pit lane rivalries, driver meltdowns, and team principal shade. It's boosted US viewership 71% from 2018 to 2021, 545K to 934K average, per Nielsen, with 360,000 new fans crossing from Netflix to live races in 2022. Seasons pull 10, 15 million US streams in premiere weeks, teaching newbies DRS lingo and humanizing stars like Hamilton and Verstappen. Ticket sales? The 2019 US GP jumped 15% post-Season 1. By 2021, COTA crowds swelled 50%. It's lowered the average viewer age from 44 to 32, hooked Gen Z with TikTok-ready clips, and inspired copycats like PGA's Full Swing. Zach Brown of McLaren summed it up. Netflix made drivers and principals overnight celebrities. Without DTS, F1's US surge would have been stuck in first gear. With it, we're screaming through hairpins. How Apple's deal shifts into high gear. So how does Apple's deal pour on the afterburners? First, accessibility. Streaming's where the cool kids hang, and Apple's 1.5 billion devices worldwide, 25 million US Apple TV Plus subs, make F1 a tap away. No more cable woes or blackouts, just catch quali highlights on your Apple Watch mid-jog. That free tier for select races and practices, it's like offering a test drive to millions who caught the F1 bug from the movie or DTS. And Apple's tech game? Think multi-angle replays, real-time telemetry, or VR pit walks that make you feel the G-forces. Eddie Q promised a fan-first experience. And with 90% of US fans emotionally invested in race outcomes, per the 2025 survey, that's a promise they'll eat up. Let's get lighthearted for a sec. Picture the memes. Brad Pitt's Sonny Hayes coaching Verstappen via AR filters, or Siri barking box box during your commute. Apple's got that playful streak. Their MLS deal turned soccer into a global fiesta. And F1's next. Imagine Apple Music dropping F1 playlists with Ed Sheeran, he's on the movie soundtrack, remixing race anthems, or Apple Fitness plus workouts mimicking a driver's neck strength drills. Excitement level? Off the charts. This deal's a party bus, and every fan's invited. Potential speed bumps. No race is without a few chicanes. ESPN's exit hurts. They built this audience, and their linear TV reach still trumps streaming for older fans. Will boomers ditch cable for Apple TV Plus? Maybe not overnight. And with F1 TV Premium folding into Apple's platform, hardcore fans might miss that raw, unfiltered feed. Apple's live sports track record, MLS, MLB, is strong, but untested at F1's global scale. 24 races, millions of viewers, zero lag allowed. Still, these are minor bumps in a high-speed run. The fan survey shows US fans love sponsors. 76% say they enhance the sport and engage daily. Apple's ready to turn those clicks into super fans buying merch and flooding grandstands. The road ahead, F1's American dream. Picture 2026, the Australian GP streams in 4K, with movie-style graphics hyping Cadillac's grid debut. Viewership spikes 20 to 30% as Apple TV Plus trials hook DTS converts. Miami, Austin, Vegas races sold out faster than you can say pole position, with tailgates rivaling Coachella. F1's US revenue could double, fueling dreams of a Chicago GP or Indy hybrid event. With F1, the movie streaming, fans will wear APX GP jerseys to Coachella, blending pop culture with motorsport swagger. Apple's not just accelerating F1, it's launching it into hyperspace, turning the checkered flag into a red carpet moment. Final lap, a victory for fans. The Big Apple deal is F1's ticket to American stardom. From F1, the movie's cinematic spark, to streaming supremacy, Apple's blending Hollywood magic with the roar of the grid. Will it work? Heck yeah. Look at those numbers, that energy, that vibe. F1's not just racing in the US, it's stealing the podium. So grab your popcorn or energy drink, fire up Apple TV, and let's ride this wave. Who's ready to wave that Stars and Stripes flag at the next corner? Vroom vroom, folks. The future's faster than a Verstappen lap.